evening, everyone, and thank you for inviting me for this webinar today. So as we all know, the topic for today is being me, the spiritual selfie. So before I share a few thoughts on this topic, I thought I'll share a little poem, if you may call it, that I wrote on this topic, and it's some thoughts that came and were in rhyme. So I've made a little poem. So I might read it out to you first and then share a few thoughts, if that's okay. So the poem goes like this. I think I know who I am, and I believe that you see what I see. But if you choose to take my real selfie, I will see and I will be the real me. Looking deep within, this is what I found. Every step takes me closer to a treasure store, beautiful and profound. So let me make a choice today and choose to be me. What can be more beautiful than clicking a spiritual selfie of the real me? So as you can see, it's about checking our own self and trying to be who we really are. And I would encourage you, if you have any thoughts about what a spiritual selfie means to you, so please feel free to put it in the comments, or any questions you might have during the talk. If we have time, we could take it up towards the end. So the first thing I thought when we talk about spiritual selfie, I think we need to understand that why is there a need to click a spiritual selfie, if I may say. Because usually whatever we do in life, there is a reason why we do it. Some things we have high on our priority list and we do that first. There are things which we feel can be done later and is not so important now, and we keep it for later. So firstly, a need to understand, why should I click a spiritual selfie, or why is there a need to check ourselves? And only when there is an intention, we will do that. And I think one of the very easy methods to know the reason whether there is a need to do it or not is a few basic questions that we can ask ourselves. And they are, am I always happy? Am I always peaceful? Am I always worry-free? Am I always stress-free? And if the answer to any of these questions is a no, then it indicates that there is a need to check myself. It indicates that there is something that needs treatment or medicine. It's like when we have some symptoms on our body, we realize, okay, something's not wrong with me. I need to take some medicine or go to a doctor. So spiritually, the state of our mind indicates or gives us hints, and we understand something's not right. I need to do something about it. So first and foremost, we need to put it on our priority list. Why is there a need to check ourselves, or to click a spiritual selfie, as we say, or be ourselves? The next aspect is, who should be doing it? Now, if I ask the same thing in a different way, like we take a selfie, and I'm sure everyone knows what a selfie is. If I ask, is there anyone who does not know what a selfie means? Then I think it's an odd question in today's age. Everyone has either clicked a selfie or knows about it. So who clicks a selfie? It's clicked by the self, and that's why it's called a selfie, isn't it? It's as simple as that. So when we talk about a spiritual selfie, it has to be clicked by ourselves. So I have to click my spiritual selfie. But what do we do generally? Have we observed? Whenever, say, there is a problem, whenever I am not feeling happy, what is the statement or what are the words we use? We say, because this person said this, I am feeling bad. Because she did this, I am not happy. Because someone did something which didn't meet my expectations, I am feeling hurt. Because someone doing this, I am worried. So what are we doing? We are trying to find a reason, or we are trying to put the responsibility or blame on someone else. Because of them or because of the situation, I am not okay. And if that is the case, will we ever be okay? If we are dependent on someone or something, and that person never changes, or that situation doesn't change ever, or there are new situations coming in life, then will I ever be able to remain happy, or will I ever be peaceful? Maybe not. So what do I have to do? If I am not okay, I have to do something about it. Not put the blame or responsibility on someone else. There's a little story which I may quickly share, that there was a king and he wanted to get a well built in his kingdom. So he ordered and told the minister, please get it done. And after a few weeks, the minister said, the well is ready, please come for inaugurating it. So the king went to that place and looked at the well, and with a little frown and an angry face, he said, who has built this well? So the minister saw the king's face and thought, the king is not happy about what has been done. So the minister immediately said, I didn't do that. I didn't do anything. I had given the contract to an agent and he got it done. So the king said, okay, call that agent. So the agent was called and he came in front of the king. The king asked the same question. The agent thought the king is angry. He has not liked the job. So he said, no, I didn't do anything. I gave the contract to a smaller agent, a local agent, and they got it done. So the king said, okay, call them. So they were summoned and said, same situation, the king asked. And then that agent said, no, I didn't do anything. I have a few laborers under me and one of them did it. One of them built it. So the king asked that person to come. So then the laborer came and said, and the king asked. So the laborer came and with folded hands said, yes, king, every stone in this well has been put by me. I have worked day and night and built it to the best of my capacity. But if there is something wrong or something that you don't like, please forgive me. So very humbly he said that. So the king immediately took a bag of gold coins and gave it to that person and said, you have done a marvelous job. It's one of the best I have ever seen. And when he did that, everyone who was there was completely surprised, taken aback. Oh, the king liked the well, but till now he was angry. So the king explained, it's usually what the general situation, what happens is blame passes on. appreciation does not reach the right person. If I had appreciated the job at the very beginning, when I saw the well, the person who was not worthy of it would have received the prize. I wanted the prize to go to the person who has actually worked. Because it's a general tendency, when something's not right, blame it on someone else or some other situation. So I have to check when something's not wrong, am I looking at something external to give a reason why it is like that? Or am I checking myself and saying, I am not happy, let me do something about it myself. And the next aspect about the selfie is, when should we do it? When should we click it? And as a very famous quote goes, it is always now or never. So in terms of checking and changing myself as well, let's apply this. Let's not wait for the future. It has been observed and said that whenever we create a powerful thought, that is the moment when it has the strongest or the greatest power. So if we think and implement it at the same time, immediately, it is bound to bear fruits. The more we delay it, the more the thought loses power. It's similar to eating fresh food. We eat it immediately, it has got the most nutritional value. The more stale the food is, the lesser the strength we get out of it. So, not to wait, we just do it immediately. I have a thought I should start doing meditation, I start it right away. I have a thought I should do the course, start it right away. Do not wait for later. Another aspect is about what all should we change about ourselves. So when we click a selfie, we just think about it. What is the most common word when a photo is taken or a selfie is taken? What do we say? The one word that we use, we say smile, isn't it? It's like photo and smile go hand in hand. So just as smile is essential in any photo, when we think about a spiritual selfie, it is equivalent to a happy mind. A mind full of happiness, a cheerful state of being. So I see and I keep checking myself. Am I always cheerful? How happy am I? And if I am not, I act on it immediately, not search for a reason, not put the blame on anyone, but change myself. The next aspect maybe is, say, the eyes. What do they say in a photograph? It's better if you don't close your eyes, isn't it? Your eyes should be open. And sometimes you click a selfie and if the eyes are closed, you will say, okay, we'll take another one. So eyes should be open. When we translate it into a spiritual way of looking at it, it is keeping our eyes open, meaning looking at virtues or qualities in others and in ourselves. Looking at what is good, what is best in any situation. If I have that vision, if I have that attitude, automatically those qualities start growing in me, increasing in me. If I keep looking at the defects, I am indirectly bringing those defects into me. So keeping our eyes open, a vision, always looking at the qualities. The next one, say maybe the face. How should the face be? In a photograph, a face should be neat and clean. So spiritually, in a spiritual selfie, our state of mind should be clean and pure. So it indicates purity of the mind, purity of the thoughts, always having good feelings and good vibrations. And lastly, maybe I would say an appearance. How we should look okay. Appearance in a photograph should be quite decent and good. So spiritually, if I see it, it is my state of mind should be stable, calm, and composed. A good enough appearance. So when I change my thoughts, my mind is stable and calm and happy. The selfie I take, the checking I do, will show its own result. It will be more beautiful and a feel-good one. And how do we do that? How can we start improving? How can I start becoming myself? In my experience, it is about starting to believe in myself. In Raj Yoga meditation, we are always taught that who am I? So the real introduction of myself. So I am a tiny point of light, which we call a soul, sitting in this body of 5 elements of flesh and bones. So I am an eternal energy, and I am full of inherent qualities of peace, love, purity, happiness. And when I start believing in my inherent qualities, these qualities come to the surface. I start using them in my life. And it's equivalent to becoming myself or being myself. Till I have doubts or I don't believe, I will not be able to become. So just as little children, if we see how honest and innocent, they just accept what their parents or teachers tell them. So if you teach a little child, you are very good, you are very confident, you are very kind, they start believing it truly and then start doing things accordingly. So this mind is also like a little child. Start training it with love and with kindness, not with strictness, not with anger. Remind it again and again who and how I am, this being of eternal light. And the more I do it, the more the child starts getting trained in a way. And the more better it becomes. And the last thing is about where should I click a selfie? In the external world, if we see, it is, some place or wherever you like it. It should be a place which appears good. A spiritual selfie can be clicked in solitude, during meditation, in silence. when we go into a deep state of silence, we can not only check ourselves truly, but we can also transform ourselves easily. It's called the cave of introspection, one of the terms that is used. And someone who introspects always remains happy. There's a phrase like that. So we keep checking. We realize where is the gap, what do I need to do, and I change with a determined thought based on our inherent quality. And we keep doing that again and again. This mind, like a little child, understands, learns, and then starts doing that naturally. And that becomes our natural way of living, of being. And then after a point in time, we don't have to make an effort to become happy. We don't have to make an effort to remain peaceful. We automatically start, whatever the situation may be, I am automatically peaceful. I am always happy, irrespective of whatever happens around me. So that is the journey. So slowly and gradually, we all know how to click a selfie. So next step now is to knowing how to click the spiritual selfie or know myself truly and deeply. I'm happy to take any questions if anyone has. If not, maybe as a little practical way. So we just heard a few thoughts about how can we click a spiritual selfie, what should we do, what should we check. So on a practical level, on a daily basis, what can be done? So I would say maybe make a list of say 10 to 15 words which start with the word self. So it may be self-introspection, self-awareness, self-respect, self-confidence. You can make your own list. You can look it up if you like. But the positive qualities starting with the word self. And you make this list and then pick one word for the day and practice it through the day. For example, if I pick self-confidence, I am making an effort that through the day, whatever I do, I'll make sure that I am self-confident about it. I'll not let my confidence go down. And see, towards the end of the day, just check how much was I able to do it. Give some marks or percentage to yourself. Next day, you want to pick the same one, do so. Or you want to pick another one, work on that. So pick such words and start clicking your selfies. So choose and click or change yourself. So these were the few thoughts I just wanted to share. And if anyone wants to put any questions, feel free, or otherwise we can have a few moments of meditation. Sister Janvi, maybe we can go with meditation if there are no questions. So sit quietly and withdrawing your attention from the external noises and appearances. appearances, focus your attention inwards. And using your mind, visualize in the center of your forehead a tiny point of eternal light, a beautiful star sparkling like a diamond with rays spreading all over. This shining star is the real me. I am a soul. I am a powerful being sitting in this body made up of flesh and bones. I am the power, and I am full of qualities. My original qualities are peace, love, happiness, purity, and power. When I start believing and seeing who I truly am, I will easily be able to use them. When I truly know my identity, I cannot be overpowered by any negative emotion. When I look at myself through the camera of meditation, using the lens of my mind, that is when I am able to see the real me. Let me make a determined thought today. Every day, I will pick a quality and I will click my spiritual selfie so that I, the soul, become beautiful day by day and my life becomes beautiful every day. Om Shanti.